Happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
Christmas time is here once again, and to celebrate this season anniversary reviews, we're going to take a look at the 25th anniversary of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. How the Grinch Stole Christmas was released in 2000 by Universal. It's based on the original classic book by Dr. Seuss. It's the same story you know and love, but with more lore apparently. So, I used to despise this movie, but after a rewatch, it's not as bad as I remember it. But it's a bad adaptation of the book. So in case you haven't noticed, you fell right into my trap. You're gonna hear me talk about books!
What? 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 What?
Hi. So, as a kid, I hated this movie because, the original cartoon was a classic. And when I was in high school, I felt like the only one that knew the one from 1966 existed. When Illumination's Grinch film came out, everyone hated it and said, "Ooh, how dare they reboot the Grinch from 2000? And I was like, you mean the 1966 one, right? And everyone looked at me like I had a giant bug on my head. It's kind of like what happened when The Mummy 2017 came out. Everyone called that a remake of the 1999 film, where ironically enough, that film was a remake of the 1932 one. So am I the only one here that knows about movies made before my time? Look, I may be Gen Z, but thanks to growing up with Boomerang, TCM, and other channels that had shows and movies my dad grew up with, I know a lot of stuff. Man, I'm just aggravated right now. I can't even read it properly. Anyway, I knew a lot about stuff made before I was thought of, and fortunately, the 1966 Grinch was one of them. So what the hell does any of what I said have to do with books exactly? Because the 1966 cartoon is more accurate to the original book than the 2001. Yeah, the 2001 told the events of the book too, but it wasn't until the second half of the movie. The 1966 one was short, sweet, and to the point, whereas this one completely missed the point of the book. So yeah, that was what I didn't like about the movie. However, upon rewatch, it didn't really infuriate me this time. Don't get me wrong, the issues I had with the movie are still here. The Who's, aside from Cindy, are unlikable, the atmosphere isn't colorful, and it took a short story and made it longer than your opponent's turn in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! But however, Jim Carrey did a good performance as the Grinch. The chemistry between him and Cindy was sweet, the slapstick got a few laughs out of me, and it did add more lore to the Grinch with his backstory. So yeah, I can kind of tolerate this film now. Is the 1966 one still superior? Sure. Is Boris Karloff still the Grinch I think about? Definitely. As bad as the adaptation of this film is, on its own, it's not as bad as I remember it. After all, I have seen worse adaptations.
It's you!
You!
It's you!
Oh,
You. So yeah, I can get behind why people like this one a lot. Jim Carrey's still an iconic actor, and he carried this film. But for the love of everything, can people stop sleeping on the 1966 one? It's Chuck Jones, one of the animation legends. How can you sleep on this one? Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm gonna give How the Grinch Stole Christmas a 6 out of 10. Happy 25th anniversary, How the Grinch Stole Christmas.